Well, Abbie Jo Lawrence is a personal assistant development officer for the Wiltshire Centre for Independent Living and is with us on the programme this morning. Abbie Jo, thank you for your time. First of all, if people aren't familiar with the centre, what is it that you do there?
So we're a disabled user-led organisation. We're a charity, and we support disabled people in Wiltshire to have a good life, whether that be through recruiting a PA, getting out in the community. So we do a range of services.
We're being told that the money is there, the funding is there, but as you heard from some of the families, it feels like there are some barriers to actually being able to recruit the workers. What are those main barriers as far as you're concerned? What are you hearing are the main problems?
I think the main barrier from what we find is stereotypes around care work. So care work is seen now quite dead end job maybe with low expectations and low pay, but actually it's not that at all. It's a lot more. And I think it's about getting rid of them stereotypes and myths.
So do you think it's maybe some of the messaging around that recruitment that needs to change, or what would you like to see change in the future in order to boost that recruitment?
I think it is the messages. So we're talking about care work, but care work is a career path now. There's loads of training on the job. Yeah, the pay isn't great, but we're working on that to make it better. It's about job satisfaction for a lot of people. So that comes above the pay. So people go home knowing they made a difference to a disabled person's life. So I think that's a major thing. Um, and like I said, the training and the job, and lots of other benefits around flexibility, how many hours you work, and not about weekends and night work anymore.
And you've got cerebral palsy, Abbie Jo. So what is your setup in terms of support workers? What happens for you?
Okay, so I have a team of PAs at home and at work. So at home, I've got two small children. I'm supported with being a mum to them, getting them ready, preparing their meals. And the same with me, really. I have a bit of personal care around meal prep, around going out and getting out and about. And I have support at work to enable me to do my job.
And presumably without that help, how much more difficult would that be?
I wouldn't have a life. I wouldn't be able to have children. I wouldn't be able to work. I think I would struggle day to day without support, and without the right support, I would struggle even more. Like I need to be the right person for the job. I need to have that close bond, that relationship, that trust, and I have that with all my PAs. I'm really lucky that all my PAs have become close friends, and we are more than just employer and employee now. They're my lifesaver. They enable me to live the life that I want to.
Well, thank you so much for your time this morning and explaining that situation to us. Abbie Jo Lawrence from the Wiltshire Centre for Independent Living. Well, Swindon Borough Council says that it recognises pay is a barrier and is increasing its hourly rate to £16.28 per hour for the forthcoming year. Wiltshire Council is planning to increase the hourly rate they offer this month and say it's working closely with the Wiltshire Centre for Independent Living, which is a centre that they fund to recruit more support workers. So that's the latest on that this morning.